Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. This morning, reading and spending my quiet time with the Lord, thinking about this last year, thinking about what the next year can bring, trying to make plans for real time to sit down and spend time with God, evaluating the past year, which I try to do every year during the week between Christmas and New Year. And just thinking about all of that. And I read this verse this morning. The one who works his land has plenty of food, but whoever chases fantasies will have his fill of poverty. That's Proverbs 28:19. That chases fantasies, it means going after things that are empty. They just fill time. They're just that moment of, I just need to let go. I was thinking about that as I was reading that, and I realized something. Last night I got home from Celebrate Recovery, and it had been a long day. I was tired. I was trying to unwind my brain. The news was on. So I sat down in front of the TV to see what the weather was going to be like, because they're talking about warm temperatures. I was trying to see, maybe I might get a ride in on New Year's Day. That would be awesome, right? Although they're calling for heavy rain, which would be good. It'd wash the salt off the roads. But yeah, anyway, I get distracted there. But as I'm sitting there, I check my phone, and I see I have something on Facebook, so I quick turn to Facebook, see what that's all about, and it's simple enough just to hit the button and shut the screen off, right? Because I'm watching the news. I need to find out what's locally around me that I've got to deal with. I've got to see what the weather's going to be like for tomorrow and the day after, and things like that, right? That's the reason I'm watching the news. But there's a video on the Facebook feed of a construction crew. And I don't know why, but I love to watch welding videos, construction videos, and motorcycle videos on Facebook. And there's always one of those just right there, right in front of me. And I clicked on it. Of course, I had to turn the volume down because my wife was right there with me, and the news was on, and I didn't want to be disruptive. So I turned the volume down, which causes me to focus deeper into that video. Well, that was 10:30 when I did that. At 10 minutes to 12, I realized I was still on my phone. I wasn't working my land. I needed to get myself ready, go to bed so I could get up and do the things I needed to do today and tomorrow and the next day. I would have had time to spend with the Lord last night had I gotten myself around, gone to bed, and let myself drift off to sleep in contemplation about the year and let the Lord show me those things. Instead, I went to bed exhausted without any contemplation at all. You see, so often we think that it's just talking about doing a day's work. If I do my day's work, then I'll be okay. But this verse actually says the one who works his land will have plenty of food. Do whatever needs to be done when it needs to be done. But whoever chases fantasies, chases emptiness, will have his fill of poverty. See, the reality is, when we allow ourselves to numb out with video games, Facebook, whatever it is, and we're not purposely doing the next right thing with Christ as the focus, we will find emptiness. We will find poverty. We may be lacking, not financially, because, well, I did the work I needed to do at work to get my paycheck. But we're going to be lacking and impoverished in all the rest of the areas of our lives. in our relationships, in our spiritual life, in our prayer life, in our 12-step life where we're giving back, in our 7th principle from Celebrate Recovery, spending time in the Word of God daily, right? Doing our evaluations, things like that. See, those are working our land. And we let those go when we chase fantasy. Anything that is not the tasks that are in front of us. I know the saying, all work and no play makes Jay a dull boy, right? I get it. But when I really put God first and I put the work first, I do get my time of refreshing. It just doesn't always come by numbing out. It comes by being productive and being refreshed at the same time. There's a big difference. One is so fruitful and the other is so empty. And so just remember that today. As you go about your day, if you find yourself numbing to something, Facebook, a video game, videos, that chat that you know you shouldn't be on, but you're on anyway, you might want to seriously consider the fact that you're chasing fantasy and it's going to lead to poverty someplace in your life. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.